Namaskar. In today's video lesson, we are going to study producer's equilibrium. In the previous classes, we studied consumer's equilibrium. The main objective of the consumers is to get maximum satisfaction, whereas the main aim of the producers is to get maximum profit. How to get profit? Profit is the difference between revenue and cost. We studied in the last class revenue and cost. The difference between the revenue and the cost is the profit. Say for example, the producer gets rupees 15 crores by selling some of the products, and the expenditure involved in producing those commodities, say for example 10 crores, the profit will be 5 crores. So the main objective of the producer is to get maximum satisfaction, and the producer's equilibrium is the position where there is no tendency to change. It means that once the producer reached equilibrium, he will not increase the product from that level or decrease the product from that level. That is producer's equilibrium. Meaning, producer's equilibrium is the level of output where the producer gets maximum profit. The level of output where the producer is getting maximum profit is known as producer equilibrium. And the profit, I told you the difference between it is the total revenue and the total cost. So we calculate profit is equal to TR minus TC, that is total revenue minus total cost. Here, the conditions of producer's equilibrium. Conditions of producer's equilibrium. There are mainly two conditions. The first one is marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. Generally, producer's equilibrium is studied in two ways. One is marginal cost, marginal revenue approach. Another one is total revenue and total cost approach. But in our syllabus, we have only marginal cost and marginal revenue approach. So the first condition is the producer will get maximum profit when marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. That is, MC is equal to MR or P is equal to MC. P is equal to MP means price. Price is equal to MC, marginal cost. The second condition, MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. After equilibrium means MR is equal to MC. MC is greater than MR after the position of MR is equal to MC. Or MC curve cuts MR from below. We will see in the diagram later. MC curve cuts MR in two places. One is from above, another one is from below. When MC curve cuts MR from below, that is one of the conditions for producer's equilibrium. Or MC is rising. The producer will be in equilibrium when MC is rising, not MC is falling. That we will see later. So there are two conditions. One is MC is equal to MR. Another one is MC is greater than MR after equilibrium or MC curve cuts MR from below or MC is rising. Let us explain the condition. First condition, MR is equal to MC. You know very well, MR is the revenue from the sale of an additional unit of output. Marginal revenue is the addition to the total revenue from the sale of one more unit of output. That is marginal revenue. Marginal cost is addition to the total cost from the production of one more unit of the commodity. MR is addition to the total revenue from the sale of one more unit of the commodity. MC is addition to the total cost from the production of one more unit of the commodity. Producer will get profit. Profit means equilibrium, produces equilibrium. Study produces equilibrium is the position where the producer gets maximum profit in a given level of output. Producer will get profit as long as MR is greater than MC. MR is greater than MC. Marginal revenue must be more than MC. Revenue must be more than cost. Then only he will get more profit. Profit will fall if MR is less than MC. If revenue is less than cost, if the revenue is less than cost, naturally the profit will decrease. Or MC is greater than MR, marginal cost is more than MR, again the profit will reduce. So that's why the condition is MC must be equal to MR. MC should not be greater than MR or MC should not be less than. So the producer will get maximum profit or the producer will be in equilibrium only when MC is equal to MR. That is the first condition. Second condition, producer will be in equilibrium, MR is equal to MC. Second condition is C. MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. Equilibrium means MR is equal to MC. When MR is equal to MC, then equilibrium is there. Let us see. MC, first condition is MC is equal to MR. Second condition is MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. Now the explanation for second condition. MC is equal to MR is a necessary condition but not sufficient to ensure equilibrium. We need two conditions, both conditions to be fulfilled. Then only the producer will get maximum profit. You see, they are going to see in the diagram, MC is equal to MR in two situations, in two places. But the level of output where MC is greater than MR after equilibrium is the equilibrium. The MC is equal to MR in the diagram in two places. I will show you. But the place where MC is greater than MR after equilibrium, that is the equilibrium. There only the producer will get maximum profit. When MC is greater than MR after equilibrium, the profit will reduce. Profit reduces means producer will not continue the production because his main objective is to get maximum profit. That is why the producer will be in equilibrium at the level of output where MC is equal to MR. If MC is greater than MR, the profit will reduce. That's why he will reduce the product until where MC is equal to MR. So, second condition to fulfill producer's equilibrium is MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. Suppose after the equilibrium, if the producer continues the production, his profit will reduce. So he will not continue and he will stay back in the position where MC is equal to MR. The producer's equilibrium, we will be studying in two situations. One is when the price is constant. Another one is when the price falls. The price is constant in perfect competition. We will see in the market structure. When the price is constant means there will not be any change in price. The level of output will increase, the price will be constant. Means the producers will sell more unit of the commodity at the same price. So we will study producers equilibrium in two situations. One is when price is constant, another one is when price falls. See, when the price is constant, firms can sell any quantity of output at that price. They want to increase the sale, they can increase the sale. But the price is the same. They cannot reduce the price. You will study in the perfect competition. The individual firms cannot change the price because the prices are determined by the industry. When price is constant, then price is equal to AR is equal to MR. That we studied in the revenue. When the price is constant, price is same, then AR is equal to MR. We also studied AR is equal to price. Then let us discuss the producer's equilibrium with the help of a schedule. You see here, the first column output is given, second column price, same price, constant, there is no change. The next one is TR. TR is calculated by multiplying output into price. TR is equal to Q into P. Then TC is given. Then MR, we have to calculate MR from TR. See here, price is constant, TR is calculated 12 into 112, 12 into 224, likewise. TC is given in the question, and the MR. MR we have to calculate by finding the differences of TR. You see here 12, 24 minus 12, 12, 36 minus 24, 12, 48 minus 36, 12. When the price is constant, MR also will be same, AR also will be same. When the price is constant, MR will be same. We will calculate MC from TC. TC, that is 13, 25 minus 13, 12, 34 minus 25, 9, 42 minus 34, 8. Likewise, MC first decreases, reaches the minimum, then increases. That's why MC is U-shaped. MC curve is U-shaped. Here MR is constant, parallel to the x-axis. Lastly, we will find the profit. TR minus TC. 12 minus 13 minus 1, 24 minus 25 minus 1, 36 minus 34 2, 48 minus 42 6. So this is the profit. Now, in this schedule, the producer's equilibrium we have to discuss. As I told you earlier, there are two conditions for producer's equilibrium. MR is equal to MC and MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. You see here, MR is equal to MC in two level of output. 12, 12, MR 12, MC is 12 at two level of output. Here also MR is 12, MC is 12 at 5 level of output. Which level of output is producer's equilibrium, that we have to decide. For that we need the help of second condition. Second condition is MR is greater than, MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. You see here, after MR is equal to MC, MC is lesser. So this will not be equilibrium. And in this situation, you see at 5 level of output, after MR is equal to MC, that is equilibrium, MC is greater than MR. MC is greater than MR. MC is 14, MR is 12. Here, after MR is equal to MC, MC is lesser than MR. You see, in the 5th level of output, the profit is 6, maximum profit. Here, MR is equal to MC, first condition is satisfied. Second condition, MC is greater than MR after equilibrium, that is MC is 14, here MC is 14, MR is 12. And the third one is profit also maximum. So that's why the producer will be in equilibrium at 5 units of output. When the producer produces 5 units of output, the producer will get maximum profit or he will be in equilibrium. Right? See here, if MC is lesser than MR, MR is more than MC, revenue is more, cost is less, then he will get more profit. No producer will stop the production here. That's why they will continue the production up to 5. If he continues 6 units, MC is greater, cost is more, revenue is less, the profit will be reduced. That's why the producer will not go further and he will be in equilibrium at 5 units of output, where MR is equal to MC. The second condition, MC is greater than MR. And the third one is the maximum profit they are getting at the 5 units of output. That's why when the producer produces 5 units of output, he will be in equilibrium. Next, this is what we studied in the table. That is MR is equal to MC in 2 situations, 2 units of output and 5 units of output. But in situation 2 units of output, MC is falling. MC is lesser than MR, I told you, no? Cost is lesser than revenue. Revenue is more than costs. If they continue the production, they will get more profit. No rational producer will stop the production there. They will continue the production. Right? So, after MCMR, here MC is lesser than MR, then producer will get more profit if he continues the production. In situation 2, when he produces 5 units of output, MC is rising. MC is rising, that is very important. MC is rising, or MC is greater than MR after equilibrium level of output. So, the producer will strike equilibrium at 5 units of output. This can be explained with the help of a diagram. You see here, this diagram represents producer's equilibrium when the price is constant. You can see here, when the price is constant, P, price is the same. There is no change in price. And when price is the same, AR is equal to MR. This is a marginal cost curve. It is U-shaped. Marginal cost curve is U-shaped. You see here, MR is equal to MC in 2 places, R and K. MR is equal to MC in 2 places. In R also MR is equal to MC. In K also MR is equal to MC. But in which level of output the producer will get more profit? because here only one condition is satisfied. But you come here, at K, MR is equal to MC. The second condition is MC is rising, or MC cut MR from below. This is MC is cutting from above, this is MC is cutting from below. Or this is equilibrium level of output, OQ. If we increase the production after OQ, MC will be more than MR. If MC is more than MR, cost is more than revenue, the profit will reduce. That's why he will not continue the production. He will stop the production at OQ. There the producer will get maximum profit. That's why K is the equilibrium point where the two conditions are met. Here MR is equal to MC and MC is rising. Right? So this is under perfect competition. MC is V-shaped, the NMR is two level of output, and this is what we discussed. In point K only, the producer will be in equilibrium because there two conditions are met. Here, after the level of output OQ1, if the producer continues the production, MC is lesser than MR. MC is lesser than MR means profit will be more. When the profit is more, no one will stop the production. That's why he will continue the production until K. There, two conditions are met. So, at K, both the conditions are satisfied. That's why that is MC is equal to MR and MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. Then the next one is why equality of MC and MR is necessary. The producer will be in equilibrium only when MC is equal to MR and MC is greater than MR after equilibrium. If any of the two conditions are not met, the producer will not be in equilibrium. Both conditions should be met. If MC is greater than MR, cost is more than revenue, the producer will lose profit. So he will not reduce, he will reduce output until MC is equal to MR. If MC is less than MR, he will get more profit. You see here, when cost is more than revenue, loss of profit. When cost is less than revenue, he will get more profit. That's why he will not be in equilibrium in both the situations. He will be in equilibrium when MC is equal to MR. So I told you produces equilibrium in two situations. One is when the price is constant, another one is when the price falls. In the last class we studied in the revenue, the price falls with the rise in output means that the producer to increase the sale of output, they will decrease the price. If they want to increase the output, they will decrease the price falls. When the price falls, MR slopes downwards. When the price is constant, MR is also horizontal to the x-axis. Producer aims to produce that level of output. Here also same conditions. MR is equal to MC and MC cuts MR from below. You see here the schedule. Here the price falls. There price is constant. Here price falls. Again TR is equal to Q into P. 8 into 1, 8, 7 into 2, 14, 6 into 3, 18. So we calculate TR. TC is given. MR is calculated from TR. 8, 14 minus 8, 6, 18 minus 4, 4, 20 minus 18, 2, 20 minus 20, 0, 18 minus 20 is minus 2. Likewise, MC is calculated from TC. 6, 11 minus 6, 5, 15 minus 11, 4, 20 minus 15, 5. Likewise, we calculate MC. So profit is TR minus TC. 8 minus 6, 2, 14 minus 11, 3, 18 minus 15, 3, 20 minus 20, 0, 20 minus 26, minus 6. Profit reduces. You see here, when the price falls, in this situation, again the producer will be in equilibrium where MR is equal to MC. MR is also 4, MC is also 4. And after this position, after MR is equal to MC, MC is greater than MR. MC is 5, MR is 2. MC is greater than MR. So, the two conditions are met at 3 level of output. So, the consumer will be in equilibrium at 3 level of output where MR is equal to MC, and after MR is equal to MC, MC is greater than MR. That's why 3 level of output is equilibrium. Then the diagrammatic explanation here. When the price falls, MR is downward sloping. MC is U-shaped. Here also, at this F, at point F, MR is equal to MC. At E, also MR is equal to MC. But after this position, MC is greater than MR. MC is greater than MR. That's why this level of output is equilibrium. At E, both the conditions are met. One is MR is equal to MC. Another one is MC is rising. Here MC is falling. Here MC is rising. MC is falling means cost falls means more profit. Cost rises means profit reduces. That's why at E, the producer will be in equilibrium. The first question, the producer will get maximum profit when MR is equal to MC and MC is greater than MR after MR is equal to MC. When price is constant, what is the shape of MR? When the price is constant, the shape of MR is parallel to the x-axis. What is the shape of MR when price falls? MR slopes downwards. What is the shape of MC? U-shaped. When MC exceeds MR, the profit increases. True or false? It is false because cost is more than revenue. That's why the profit will reduce. Thank you very much. Thank you all.